Eve look. And let me just start off by saying that this look is not for the timid. We have some glitter going on, a little bit of smokiness, some big wow lashes. So yeah, it's definitely a little bit bolder than what I would normally do, but it's New Year's Eve, so we gotta amp it up a notch, right? But yeah, I'm just really in love with the way that this look turned out, and I'm super duper excited for 2016. Although my mind is still a little bit flabbergasted that 2015 went by so quickly. Like, the closer it gets to 2016, my mind just cannot fully process it all because this year just went by crazy fast. But I'm excited for a new year because a new year is always really inspiring. But anyways, I'm just going to stop rambling. If you guys would like to see how I created this look, then of course just continue to watch. Okay, buttercups, so I like to start by doing my eyes first, especially if I'm going to be using glitter because it can be quite a mess. So I'm just using the Nars Smudge Proof Primer, and I absolutely love it. A primer is a must when doing eyeshadows. It's just going to help the eyeshadows last a little bit longer throughout the day. So the first eyeshadow I'm going to be applying is MAC's Always Sunny, and this is going to be a transitional shade. And what a transitional shade does is help the other eyeshadows blend together a little bit better, which is very important if you're going to be applying dark colors like we are in this look. Now we're going to take Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear, and we're going to be applying this directly on top of that transitional shade we applied. So we're pretty much layering eyeshadows, which I love to do because it gives the eye a little bit more dimension. And I really love this eyeshadow because it's a gorgeous kind of brown orange color. So the next color that we're applying to the crease is from the Urban Decay Smokey palette, and it's in the shade Smolder. So pretty much what I did here was start applying this eyeshadow to the crease, and when I got to the outer portion, I just brought it upward, kind of like you would do your wing liner. And it doesn't have to be neat or anything like that because we're going to go back later and clean it up. But yeah, you just want to apply it to the crease area, and then you want to bring it upward like you would do a cat eye. So the next shadow we're going to be using is called Macaroon, and this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a really pretty frosty purple color, and I'm applying this all over the lid area. You can actually stop at this step if you don't want to apply glitter. I think the look is beautiful like that. So now I'm taking a makeup remover wipe, and I am just cleaning up that area. So as you guys can see, it's a little bit sharper, and that's going to be a great guide for us to do our wing liner that we're going to do here in a second. And I'm using the Inglot number 77 liner, which is amazing. I love this liner. So right here I'm just doing my normal cat eye. So however you like to do that, you just want to do your wing, and I like to go back in and make a very thin line on the actual eyelid. You don't want to make it too thick. And then I go back in with the exact same brush, and I start to kind of pull in that color just to blend it out a little bit because we want it to kind of be sultry and a little bit smoky. So now I'm taking a pencil brush, and I'm just continuing to smudge out that eyeliner just to make it really just sultry and smoky like. So now we're going to be using a glitter base, and this is from Lit Cosmetics, and this is just going to make the glitter adhere to the eyelid. So you put that all over, then you go in with your glitter and you just put it directly on top, and as you guys can see, the glitter goes on perfectly. I absolutely love using the glitter base from Lit Cosmetics. It is really like, it is the truth, you guys. So then I just let it dry. Now I'm going to go back in with some mascara and prep my real eyelashes for the fake eyelashes. And the eyelashes that I'm going to be applying are from Lena Lashes, and these are in the style Yonsei, and they're really big, and I absolutely love them. I think they're perfect for an occasion like New Year's Eve. So now we're going to start applying our primers. Yes, primers with an S. So the first one I'm applying is from Too Faced, and this is the Hangover one. I really love this one. It's like infused with coconut, and it's really, really amazing. It just kind of replenishes the skin. Then I like to go in with a mattifying primer, and this one is from Sacha Cosmetics, and literally this is like an oil blocker, you guys. It stops the oils from coming through in my T-zone. So I love to use it on my nose area. You just want to make sure that you apply it all over wherever you may have oily areas. Now I'm going in with the Tarte smoothing primer, and this just smooths out any fine lines or large pores that you might have. So now it's time for foundation, and I'm currently using the Too Faced Born This Way, and y'all, this foundation is so great. You guys will absolutely love it. I'm using the shade Mocha, and I think that this might be my new like ride or die. I'm being very careful about giving it such a high title, but you guys, this foundation so far has been absolutely amazing, and I have been reaching for it like every single day. But yeah, I really, really love this foundation. It gives great coverage. I would say that it's like medium to full coverage. Well, medium coverage, but it's definitely buildable. Yeah, and like I said, the shade Mocha is perfect if you're equivalent to an NC45, and the brush that I'm using to apply the foundation is the Morphe M439, and I just love this brush in combination with this foundation. It is absolutely amazing. So yeah, if you guys haven't checked it out, then check below in the description box, and I will have a link. I absolutely love this foundation. So now I'm going to be using the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer to highlight underneath my eyes and on my forehead, and also a little bit on my chin. So I've been using this concealer for about a week or so, and I will say that it is a pretty good concealer. It does give you great coverage. It is really, really creamy. You definitely have to set it with a powder, or it definitely will crease because it is a little bit thicker than what I'm normally using. Like I normally use the Urban Decay concealer or the one from Nars. So I'm just blending it out here with the Sephora number 56 brush, and so far I really like it because it does give great coverage. No complaints as long as you set it. I would not try going without setting this concealer, because if you're oily, you will probably look a hot mess before the day is over with. But yeah, other than that, I don't have any complaints. It kind of gives me like a luminous glow. So yeah, I really do like it. Once I get done applying the concealer, I like to go back with the brush that I used to apply my foundation, and I just go over everything just to kind of blend it together and make it look really seamless. Now I'm going to set that concealer, and I'm using the Sacha Compact Powder, and you just want to make sure that you set this concealer really great, because although it's called creaseless, there's nothing creaseless about it, especially if you have oily skin. Now I'm going to bronze up my face a little bit, and I'm using this bronzer from CoverGirl, and I just want to bronze all over like the hollows of my cheeks, and then also on my forehead a little bit, just to add a little bit of color back to the skin, because we just want to look really nice and bronzy for New Year's Eve. So yeah, I'm just doing that. I'm taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, and I'm contouring my nose a little bit, and I'm just using an angled eyeshadow brush. I'm going down the sides of my nose, being sure to pull the powder downwards just to make it look not as harsh, and I like to go over it with my finger just to blend everything together. Now I'm going to take my Nars Ita brush, and I'm going to go over my nose as well, just to kind of get rid of those harsh lines. You don't want it to be, harsh, but you do want it to be noticeable so you can tell the difference. And then I'm also contouring in the hollows of my cheeks cheeks just to give me a really slenderized, chiseled face. Yeah, so I love to contour, especially using this palette. And if you haven't tried out the Nars Eater brush, then I highly recommend it, because even an elephant could contour with this brush. Like, it's seriously that easy. So next I am going to apply some blush to my cheeks, and the blush that I'm using is Copper Tone from MAC, and you guys probably know that I love MAC blushes. The formula is really, really great. And now I'm going to highlight my face, and I actually wet my brush with some Fix Plus before I start applying it to the cheekbones. And the highlighter that I'm using is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's Peach Nectar, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So we got to make sure that we're shining bright like a diamond on New Year's Eve, okay? And I'm just applying some liner to my bottom waterline. It's not L'Oreal Cicassine, so I don't even really care what it is. I cannot find my L'Oreal Cicassine, so I need to go buy a new one. I think this one might be by Urban Decay. But now I'm just taking eyeshadow and applying it underneath my lash line. And the color that I'm using is the same one that I use in the crease area, and it's the Urban Decay Smolder. So I'm just applying it with an angled brush. Then I go back with a smudger brush, and I just smudge it all out so it can be really nice and smoky. Now I'm going to use some mascara to apply to my bottom eyelashes. I cannot talk. Apply to my bottom lashes and just pull it all together. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you guys, the lip portion is a total fail. I didn't know that the mirror was blocking my shot, but right here I'm just applying a lip liner, and I used MAC's Chestnut, and I wasn't really sure how I felt about the liner. I don't really think that it was necessary, but sometimes it kind of helps these liquid lipsticks from bleeding. And the lip color that I'm using is StingeRaye, that was created by It's My Ray Ray, Voice Kingdom, and It's My Ray Ray, boom, boom, boom. Every time I say her name, I have to sing that little jingle. But yeah, I'm using StingeRaye, and this is a beautiful, beautiful color. I absolutely love it. But I decided to go in with another eyeshadow from where's my mind? I went in with another liquid lipstick, and this one is called Platform, and I just kind of mixed the two together just to give it kind of a gradient effect. And that is pretty much it. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this look. If you did, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel so you never miss an upload. I hope you guys have a safe New Year's Eve, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in 2016. Remember, no drinking and driving, and I will talk to you guys next year. Bye! But anyways, like I was telling you guys, I went into Sephora and I got a bag of goodies. Now, normally whenever I do any shopping from Sephora, I usually do it online, because that was the only way that I was able to get cash back, and y'all know that I am all about cash back. But I just recently started using this new app, and it is seriously too legit to quit, you guys. It's called